Imagine a world where wrinkles fade away, energy remains high, and people live well beyond 120 years with the vitality of someone half their age. What if aging wasn't inevitable? What if scientists could slow it down, or even reverse it? These questions are no longer just fantasies of science fiction. The truth is, modern science is closer than ever to unlocking the secrets of longevity, and the pursuit of stopping aging is no longer an abstract dream but a serious field of research backed by cutting-edge discoveries. Aging has always been seen as an unavoidable part of life, a slow and steady decline of the body's ability to repair and regenerate itself. But what if that belief is outdated? What if the very mechanisms that cause aging can be slowed, halted, or even reversed? Around the world, scientists are investigating the biology of aging, uncovering breakthroughs that could change human lifespans in ways never before imagined. Some experts believe that the first person to live to 150 years old has already been born. Others argue that with the right interventions, humans may soon be able to achieve something called longevity escape velocity, where medical advancements extend lifespans faster than people age. The fear of getting older is deeply rooted in human psychology. People don't just fear wrinkles and grey hair, they fear frailty, memory loss, and the loss of independence. Society often treats aging as an inevitable decline, but what if that assumption is wrong? Studies show that the way we perceive aging directly impacts how we age. Cultures that celebrate growing older often see their elders live longer, healthier lives, while societies obsessed with youth tend to associate aging with decline and disease. The question is no longer whether aging is something to be feared, it's whether aging itself is actually a disease that can be treated. For decades, researchers have debated whether aging should be classified as a disease. If aging is simply a natural process, then there's nothing to cure. But if aging is a disease, then it should have a treatment, and potentially even a cure. Leading scientists now argue that aging isn't just a passive process but the result of biological mechanisms that can be targeted and modified. This shift in thinking has led to revolutionary research into cellular repair, genetic reprogramming, and the development of anti-aging drugs. In this video, we will explore the latest anti-aging breakthroughs, from gene editing and cellular rejuvenation to the controversial science of life extension. We will uncover the real facts behind longevity, examining cutting-edge studies, emerging treatments, and the ethical dilemmas surrounding extreme lifespan extension. Some of these discoveries are already being tested on humans, and the results are nothing short of astonishing. Could we be on the verge of a true breakthrough in reversing aging? Or is the idea of stopping aging still just an illusion? Let's dive into the science and find out. The science of aging. Why do we age? Aging is a universal process, yet scientists are still unraveling the biological mechanisms behind it. What if aging wasn't just wear and tear but something deeper, something embedded within our very cells? For centuries, people believed that aging was an unavoidable fate, but modern science is painting a different picture, one that suggests aging might not be as inevitable as we once thought. The biology of aging At the heart of aging lies a fundamental question: why do our bodies break down over time? The answer can be traced to processes occurring at the microscopic level, inside our DNA and cells. One of the most significant contributors to aging is DNA damage. Every day, our cells undergo damage from environmental stressors such as UV radiation, pollution, and toxins. While the body has repair mechanisms in place, they aren't perfect. Over time, these imperfections accumulate, leading to mutations, cellular dysfunction, and ultimately, the visible and invisible signs of aging. Another crucial factor in aging is telomere shortening. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, similar to the plastic tips on shoelaces that prevent them from fraying. Each time a cell divides, these telomeres get a little shorter. Eventually, they become too short to protect the DNA, causing the cell to either stop dividing or die. This process is one of the key reasons why our skin wrinkles, our muscles weaken, and our organs become less efficient as we age. But aging is more than just telomeres and DNA damage. It is also about cellular decline, the gradual deterioration of the body's ability to repair and regenerate. As we age, our stem cells, which are responsible for producing new cells, become less active. This leads to slower healing, reduced tissue regeneration, and an overall decline in bodily functions. The process of cellular senescence, where old cells stop functioning properly but refuse to die, plays a major role in this decline. These cells don't just sit idly. They actively release harmful inflammatory substances that damage surrounding tissues, accelerating the aging process. The hallmarks of aging. Scientists have identified 12 major biological processes that contribute to aging, often referred to as the hallmarks of aging. These hallmarks represent the key reasons why our bodies deteriorate over time. Some of the most significant include mitochondrial dysfunction. The mitochondria, often called the powerhouse of the cell, are responsible for generating energy. As we age, these tiny energy factories become less efficient, leading to fatigue, muscle weakness, and a decline in cognitive function. Studies show that mitochondrial dysfunction is linked to numerous age-related diseases, including Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Epigenetic alterations. Our genes don't just determine traits like eye color and height, they also control how cells behave. Over time, epigenetic changes occur, modifications to how genes are expressed, which can trigger aging and disease. Some researchers believe that reversing these alterations could effectively reset biological age. Loss of proteostasis. Proteins are essential for virtually every function in the body, but as we age, our ability to produce and maintain properly functioning proteins declines. This leads to the accumulation of misfolded or damaged proteins, which contribute to neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's. Stem cell exhaustion. Stem cells play a vital role in tissue regeneration, but as we age, they become less active. This is why wounds take longer to heal, muscles weaken, and the risk of chronic diseases increases. Deregulated nutrient sensing. The body relies on complex pathways to regulate energy and metabolism, but with age, these pathways become less efficient. One of the most well-known is the mTOR pathway, which influences how cells grow, divide, and survive. Studies suggest that regulating mTOR could extend lifespan. Case study: senescent cells, the hidden culprits behind aging. One of the most intriguing discoveries in aging research is the role of senescent cells. These are cells that have stopped dividing but refuse to die, lingering in the body and causing damage. Scientists often refer to them as zombie cells because they remain active, secreting inflammatory molecules that accelerate tissue degradation. A groundbreaking study conducted by the Mayo Clinic found that removing these senescent cells in mice increased their lifespan by up to 36% and improved their overall health. The mice that underwent senolytic therapy, a treatment designed to clear out these dysfunctional cells, showed better physical function, improved cardiovascular health, and even enhanced cognitive abilities. In humans, senescent cells have been linked to age-related conditions such as osteoarthritis, cardiovascular disease, and neurodegeneration. This has led to the development of senolytic drugs, which aim to eliminate these harmful cells. Early trials suggest that these treatments could slow down aging and even reverse certain aspects of age-related decline. Is aging a disease that can be treated? For decades, aging was considered a natural process, something that couldn't be classified as a disease. But in recent years, some scientists have begun to challenge this notion, arguing that aging should be recognized as a treatable medical condition. The World Health Organization, WHO, has already taken steps in this direction, classifying aging-related diseases as a distinct category in its International Classification of Diseases. This shift has major implications. It means that anti-aging therapies could be developed and regulated just like treatments for cancer or heart disease. One of the strongest advocates for this perspective is Dr. David Sinclair, a leading researcher in longevity science at Harvard Medical School. He argues that aging is the root cause of nearly all chronic diseases, from diabetes to Alzheimer's, and that by treating aging itself, we could prevent multiple diseases at once. His research focuses on epigenetic reprogramming, a technique that aims to reset cells to a younger state. However, not all scientists agree. Some argue that aging is not a disease but a complex biological process that cannot be cured in the traditional sense. Others worry about the ethical and societal consequences. If humans start living significantly longer, how will that impact global resources, population growth, and social structures? The future of anti-aging science. As researchers continue to explore the biological mechanisms behind aging, the future of longevity science is becoming more promising than ever. Advances in gene therapy, stem cell rejuvenation, and pharmaceutical interventions are all pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The idea of significantly extending human lifespan is no longer just science fiction. It is a real and active area of study, with billions of dollars in funding driving new discoveries. But the biggest question remains: can we actually stop aging, or are we simply slowing it down? Some scientists believe that we are on the verge of longevity escape velocity, a point where medical advancements will extend lifespan faster than people age. If that is true, then the first humans to live beyond 150 years old may already be among us. The search for the fountain of youth has captivated humanity for centuries, but now, for the first time in history, science may actually be on the verge of turning that dream into reality. The key lies in understanding the fundamental mechanisms of aging and developing targeted therapies to combat them. Whether aging is a disease, a process, or something in between, one thing is certain: the science of longevity is advancing faster than ever, and the next decade may bring discoveries that redefine what it means to grow old. Groundbreaking anti-aging research. The search for a way to stop aging has led to some of the most revolutionary scientific discoveries of our time. Researchers are no longer just studying how we age, they are actively working on ways to slow, halt, and even reverse the process. From gene editing breakthroughs to cellular rejuvenation and metabolic interventions, the possibilities are more promising than ever. Gene editing and longevity. The ability to modify human DNA was once the realm of science fiction, but today, it is a reality. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR allow scientists to make precise modifications to genetic material, opening the door to potential treatments for age-related diseases. But what if we could go further? What if we could edit genes to slow down or even reverse aging itself? One of the most exciting areas of gene therapy and anti-aging research involves targeting genes associated with lifespan extension. Studies have shown that certain genetic mutations allow some organisms to live significantly longer than others. In 2018, researchers successfully used CRISPR to extend the lifespan of worms by nearly 500%, an astonishing discovery that raised questions about whether similar results could be achieved in humans. Scientists are particularly interested in the FOXO3 gene, which is linked to exceptional longevity. Individuals with a naturally occurring variation of this gene are more likely to live past 100 years old, with fewer age-related diseases. Researchers are now exploring whether activating FOXO3 through gene therapy could slow aging in the broader population. Case study: Harvard's research on genetic reprogramming. At Harvard Medical School, Dr. David Sinclair and his team have made groundbreaking discoveries in reversing aging at the genetic level. Their research focuses on epigenetic reprogramming, a technique that aims to reset aged cells to a younger state without altering their fundamental DNA structure. In a landmark study, Sinclair's team used genetic reprogramming to restore vision in blind mice by reversing age-related damage in their optic nerves. The key to this breakthrough was the activation of Yamanaka Factors, a set of proteins that can turn back the biological clock of cells. The results suggested that the aging process may not be as permanent as previously thought, and that cells can regain their youthful function through precise genetic interventions. The implications of this research are staggering. If aging can be reversed in individual cells, could the same process be applied to the entire human body? Sinclair believes this could be possible within our lifetime, but the ethical and medical challenges of widespread genetic reprogramming remain significant. Cellular rejuvenation and stem cells. One of the most promising areas in longevity science involves cellular rejuvenation, where scientists explore ways to refresh and regenerate aging cells. At the forefront of this research is the use of stem cells, the body's natural repair system that has the ability to develop into different cell types and regenerate damaged tissues. As we age, our stem cells become less efficient, leading to slower healing, organ deterioration, and an overall decline in health. By introducing young, healthy stem cells into aging individuals, researchers hope to restore youthful function at a cellular level. In clinical trials, mesenchymal stem cells have shown the ability to reduce inflammation, improve immune function, and even reverse some age-related decline. One study conducted in the United States found that elderly patients who received stem cell infusions experienced improvements in cognitive function, physical strength, and overall vitality. The Yamanaka Factors and reversing biological age. The Yamanaka Factors, discovered by Nobel Prize-winning scientist Dr. Shinya Yamanaka, are proteins that play a crucial role in cellular reprogramming. These factors can turn ordinary adult cells back into pluripotent stem cells, which are capable of becoming any cell type in the body. By carefully manipulating these factors, scientists have been able to reset the biological age of cells, essentially reversing the effects of aging. This discovery has opened the door to the possibility of rejuvenating entire organs and tissues, potentially extending lifespan and improving health at an unprecedented level. In one study, researchers applied a partial reprogramming approach to aging mice, activating the Yamanaka factors for a controlled period of time. The result: the mice showed signs of biological age reversal, improved organ function, and even increased lifespan. While human trials are still in their early stages, this research has raised hopes that age-related diseases could one day be treated at the cellular level, allowing people to maintain their youth and health for much longer. Real-world trials. Can we truly reverse biological age? The concept of biological age, which measures how old a person's cells and organs function rather than their chronological age, has become a major focus in longevity research. Several biotech companies are now testing ways to lower biological age using gene therapies, stem cell treatments, and pharmaceutical interventions. In 2019, a groundbreaking trial known as the TRIAM study tested a combination of growth hormone, metformin, and other compounds on a small group of participants. The results shocked the scientific community. On average, participants' biological age was reversed by 2.5 years over the course of the study. This marked the first time that a clinical trial had successfully demonstrated age reversal in humans. Although the study was small, it provided compelling evidence that biological aging is not a one-way street, and that interventions could slow or even reverse its progression. Caloric restriction and fasting, the science of autophagy. Beyond genetic and cellular interventions, scientists have found that simple lifestyle changes can have a profound impact on lifespan. One of the most well-documented methods is caloric restriction, which has been linked to longevity in numerous species. When the body undergoes caloric restriction or intermittent fasting, it activates a process called autophagy. Autophagy is the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells and regenerating new, healthy ones. This natural detox mechanism helps reduce the accumulation of harmful proteins, improve cellular function, and enhance overall health. In laboratory studies, caloric restriction has been shown to increase lifespan by up to 50% in mice, and similar effects have been observed in primates. The Big Case Study, Okinawan centenarians and their diet. some of the longest living people in the world come from Okinawa, Japan, a region with an unusually high number of centenarians, people who live past 100 years old. Scientists have studied these populations for decades, searching for clues to their extraordinary longevity. One of the key factors appears to be their diet, which is naturally low in calories but rich in nutrients. The Okinawan diet consists primarily of vegetables, fish, and sweet potatoes, with very little processed food or sugar. Studies suggest that this low-calorie, high-nutrient diet activates autophagy and reduces inflammation, both of which are critical for longevity. In addition to diet, Okinawans practice a cultural philosophy known as hara hachi-bu, which translates to eat until you are 80% full. This practice of mild caloric restriction may play a role in their exceptionally long lifespans. The future of anti-aging research. The rapid progress in gene editing, cellular rejuvenation, and metabolic interventions suggests that radical life extension may be closer than we think. Scientists are no longer just trying to slow down aging, they are actively working to reverse it at the biological level. Gene therapies that target aging at its root, stem cell treatments that restore youth at a cellular level, and fasting-based approaches that cleanse and regenerate the body all provide exciting glimpses into a future where aging is no longer a fixed reality. As researchers continue to push the boundaries of longevity science, the question remains, how far can we go? Could the first person to live beyond 150 years old be alive today? And if so, what does that mean for the future of humanity? The quest for the fountain of youth is no longer a myth. It is a scientific revolution unfolding in real time, and the breakthroughs we are witnessing today may change the way we think about aging forever. The role of iron technology in longevity. Science is advancing at an unprecedented rate, and one of the most powerful tools driving this progress is artificial intelligence. AI is transforming the way researchers approach aging, from accelerating drug discovery to predicting and preventing age-related diseases before they even start. With the integration of nanotechnology, wearable health devices, and AI-driven healthcare, the dream of extending human lifespan is becoming more tangible. The question is no longer whether technology will change aging, it is how soon it will happen and who will have access to it. AI-driven drug discovery and anti-aging compound. Traditional drug discovery is a slow and expensive process, often taking years or even decades to bring a new treatment from the lab to the market. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing this field by analyzing massive amounts of data at incredible speeds. Instead of scientists manually testing thousands of compounds, AI algorithms can scan through millions of chemical structures in a matter of hours, identifying those most likely to have anti-aging properties. One of the biggest breakthroughs in AI-driven longevity research came when machine learning models identified rapamycin as a potential lifespan-extending drug. Originally developed as an immunosuppressant for organ transplant patients, rapamycin has been shown to slow aging and increase lifespan in multiple animal studies. AI has helped researchers uncover other compounds with similar effects, such as metformin, a common diabetes drug that is now being tested for its potential to delay aging and age-related diseases. In 2021, an AI-driven biotech company successfully discovered a new anti-aging drug in just 46 days, a process that would have taken years using traditional methods. This advancement is reshaping longevity research, making it possible to find and test new treatments at a pace that was once unimaginable. If AI can continue to accelerate drug discovery, it may not be long before pharmaceutical interventions targeting aging become widely available. Nanotechnology and anti-aging, microscopic repairs inside the body. While AI is helping scientists discover new drugs, nanotechnology is enabling medical treatments at an entirely different scale, on the level of individual cells and molecules. The idea of using microscopic machines to repair damage at the cellular level was once confined to the realm of science fiction, but today, it is an active area of research. One of the most promising applications of nanotechnology in anti-aging is the development of nanobots, tiny robotic devices designed to navigate the human body and make microscopic repairs. Scientists are working on nanobots that can remove harmful senescent cells, deliver targeted drugs to aging tissues, and even repair damaged DNA. In theory, these microscopic machines could clean up the biological waste that accumulates over time, rejuvenating organs and slowing down the aging process at its source. Another emerging use of nanotechnology is in telomere repair. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that shorten with each cell division, leading to cellular aging. Some researchers are exploring nanotech solutions that could lengthen telomeres, potentially extending the lifespan of individual cells and delaying the onset of aging-related diseases. Although most nanotechnology-based anti-aging treatments are still in the experimental phase, early trials are showing promise. If these technologies continue to develop, they could provide an entirely new approach to longevity, one that doesn't just slow aging but actively repairs the damage caused by time. Wearable tech and real-time longevity tracking. The rise of wearable health technology has given people unprecedented insight into their own bodies. Devices like smartwatches, fitness trackers, and continuous glucose monitors are no longer just about counting steps or tracking sleep. They are becoming powerful tools for personalized longevity planning. Modern wearable devices can measure everything from heart rate variability and oxygen levels to stress markers and metabolic health. By continuously monitoring these metrics, individuals can get real-time feedback on their health and make data-driven lifestyle choices that optimize longevity. AI-powered health platforms can analyze this data and provide personalized recommendations, such as adjusting diet, optimizing sleep patterns, or identifying early signs of disease before symptoms even appear. One of the most revolutionary advancements in this field is the development of real-time biological age tracking. Instead of relying on chronological age, new AI-driven health platforms can estimate a person's biological age based on a combination of biomarkers, lifestyle factors, and genetic data. This allows users to see how their daily habits impact their aging process and take proactive steps to slow it down. Some companies are now working on implantable health monitors, which go beyond wearable technology by continuously tracking key longevity markers from inside the body. These tiny implants could provide instant alerts for early disease detection, helping people address health issues long before they become serious. The rise of AI doctors and predictive healthcare. The integration of AI into healthcare is not just about tracking health metrics, it is also about predicting and preventing diseases before they happen. AI-driven healthcare systems are becoming so advanced that they can analyze medical histories, genetic data, and lifestyle patterns to detect early signs of age-related diseases long before traditional medicine would. One of the most groundbreaking applications of AI in longevity research is the development of predictive health algorithms. These AI systems can scan through vast amounts of patient data to identify patterns that indicate future health risks. For example, AI can predict a person's risk of developing Alzheimer's decades before symptoms appear, allowing for early interventions that could delay or even prevent the disease entirely. Some experts believe that AI-powered diagnostics will soon replace traditional doctor visits for many conditions. Instead of seeing a physician once symptoms appear, people will be able to use AI-driven virtual health assistants that continuously monitor their health and provide real-time recommendations. This shift from reactive to proactive healthcare could drastically improve longevity, as early detection and prevention are some of the most effective ways to extend lifespan. AI is also being used to develop personalized anti-aging treatments based on an individual's genetic makeup. By analyzing a person's genome, AI can determine which longevity interventions are most likely to be effective, whether it is a specific diet, exercise routine, or pharmaceutical treatment. This level of precision medicine could dramatically improve the effectiveness of anti-aging therapies, tailoring treatments to each person's unique biology. Could AI help us live forever or create an elite class of superhumans? The potential of AI in longevity research is undeniably exciting, but it also raises ethical and societal questions. If AI-driven medical advancements make it possible to extend human lifespan significantly, who will have access to these treatments? Will they be available to everyone, or will only the wealthy elite benefit from life extension technologies? There is already concern that emerging longevity treatments, such as gene editing, stem cell therapy, and AI-driven healthcare, could widen the gap between the rich and the poor. If these technologies remain expensive, they could create a world where only a select few can afford to live significantly longer, leading to new social and economic divides. Some scientists and futurists have gone even further, speculating that AI could eventually lead to a form of digital immortality. With advances in brain-computer interfaces, there is a growing movement exploring the possibility of uploading human consciousness into AI systems, preserving a person's thoughts, memories, and personality even after their physical body deteriorates. While this concept is still in the realm of speculation, rapid advancements in neurotechnology are making it seem less far-fetched. The rise of AI in longevity research presents both incredible opportunities and profound challenges. On one hand, AI has the potential to extend human lifespan, prevent diseases, and revolutionize healthcare. On the other hand, it raises difficult questions about equity, ethics, and the very definition of what it means to be human. As technology continues to advance, society will have to navigate these complexities carefully. AI is not just helping us understand aging, it is forcing us to rethink the future of human life itself. The question is no longer whether we can extend lifespan, but how far we are willing to go, and at what cost. Revolutionary anti-aging treatments and their effectiveness. The quest to slow down or even reverse aging has led to the development of cutting-edge treatments that are already showing promise. From pharmaceutical interventions targeting cellular aging to regenerative medicine and biohacking, the landscape of anti-aging research is rapidly evolving. Scientists, entrepreneurs, and even billionaires are experimenting with therapies that claim to restore youth, enhance lifespan, and prevent age-related diseases. The question is, how effective are these treatments, and could they hold the key to unlocking longer, healthier lives? Senolytics, drugs that remove aging cells. One of the most significant breakthroughs in longevity research is the discovery of senolytic drugs, a new class of treatments designed to remove senescent cells, also known as zombie cells. These are dysfunctional cells that have stopped dividing but refuse to die. Instead of simply remaining inactive, they release inflammatory compounds that damage surrounding tissues, accelerate the aging process, and contribute to diseases such as cancer, osteoarthritis, and Alzheimer's. Research on senolytics has shown remarkable results. In animal studies, mice treated with senolytic drugs experienced increased lifespan, improved physical function, and a lower incidence of age-related diseases. One of the most well-known senolytics, dasatinib, originally developed as a leukemia drug, has been found to clear senescent cells from the body when combined with quercetin, a plant-derived flavonoid. Studies indicate that this combination therapy reduced frailty, improved cardiovascular health, and even rejuvenated the immune system in aged mice. Clinical trials are now underway to test senolytics in humans. Early results suggest that these drugs may help reduce inflammation, improve muscle function, and slow down the progression of chronic diseases associated with aging. Some longevity researchers believe that senolytics could become a standard treatment for age-related conditions in the near future, potentially extending both health span and lifespan. Metformin and Rapamycin. Can these common drugs extend lifespan? Metformin, a widely prescribed medication for type 2 diabetes, has emerged as one of the most promising anti-aging drugs. It works by reducing insulin resistance, lowering blood sugar levels, and activating AMPK, a cellular energy sensor linked to longevity. Studies have found that people who take metformin for diabetes tend to live longer and have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer, even compared to healthy individuals who do not have diabetes. The TAME, Targeting Aging with Metformin, trial, currently underway, is testing whether metformin can delay aging and extend lifespan in non-diabetic individuals. If successful, this could make metformin the first officially approved anti-aging drug, providing an affordable and widely accessible option for extending health span. Rapamycin, another drug with longevity potential, was originally developed as an immunosuppressant for organ transplant patients. However, researchers discovered that it has powerful effects on lifespan extension in multiple species, including yeast, worms, mice, and even dogs. It works by inhibiting mTOR, a cellular pathway that regulates growth and metabolism. By slowing down mTOR activity, rapamycin appears to delay aging, reduce the risk of age-related diseases, and improve cellular repair mechanisms. Human trials with rapamycin are still in their early stages, but a growing number of longevity enthusiasts, often referred to as biohackers, are experimenting with the drug to see if it can help them slow down aging. While rapamycin shows promise, it also comes with risks, including potential side effects such as immune suppression. Researchers are now working on developing safer derivatives of rapamycin that retain its anti-aging benefits while minimizing unwanted effects. NMN and NAD+ boosters, do they really reverse aging? One of the biggest discoveries in longevity science involves NAD+, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, a molecule that plays a crucial role in energy production and cellular repair. As we age, NAD+ levels decline, leading to mitochondrial dysfunction, increased inflammation, and reduced cellular resilience. Researchers believe that restoring NAD+ levels could enhance metabolism, improve cognitive function, and potentially slow down aging at a cellular level. Two of the most popular compounds used to boost NAD+ levels are NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, and NIR, nicotinamide riboside. Animal studies have shown that supplementing with NMN or NR can increase lifespan, enhance muscle function, and improve cardiovascular health. Dr. David Sinclair, a leading longevity researcher at Harvard Medical School, has been a strong proponent of NAD+ boosters. His lab's research suggests that restoring NAD+ levels in aged mice significantly improves physical performance, enhances DNA repair, and even reverses some aspects of aging. Sinclair himself takes NMN daily and believes that NAD+ restoration could be one of the most effective strategies for maintaining youth. However, while the results in animals are promising, human studies are still ongoing. Some early trials suggest that NAD+ boosters may improve energy levels and cognitive function in older adults, but long-term data on lifespan extension is not yet available. Scientists are continuing to explore whether NAD+ restoration can truly slow down biological aging in humans. Stem cell therapy, the closest thing to a fountain of youth. Stem cell therapy is often considered one of the most powerful potential anti-aging treatments available. Stem cells have the unique ability to develop into different types of cells and regenerate damaged tissues, making them a key player in longevity science. As we age, our body's ability to produce new stem cells declines, leading to slower healing, weaker organs, and a higher risk of chronic diseases. In recent years, researchers have explored whether injecting young, healthy stem cells into aging individuals could restore lost function and extend lifespan. Clinical trials have tested mesenchymal stem cells, MSCs, for their ability to repair damaged organs, reduce inflammation, and improve immune function. Early results suggest that stem cell treatments may help rejuvenate the skin, improve heart health, and even enhance cognitive abilities in older adults. Several biotech companies are now offering stem cell treatments as an anti-aging therapy, though the field remains controversial. Some longevity experts believe that stem cell therapy holds immense potential, while others caution that more research is needed to ensure safety and long-term effectiveness. Real-world case studies, biohackers and billionaires experimenting with anti-aging treatment. With so much interest in longevity, it is no surprise that billionaires and tech moguls are pouring money into anti-aging research. Some of the most high-profile figures in Silicon Valley, including Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, and Elon Musk, have invested in longevity startups dedicated to reversing aging. One of the most talked about longevity companies is Altos Labs, a secretive biotech firm backed by Bezos, which focuses on cellular reprogramming and regenerative medicine. The goal of Altos Labs is to develop therapies that reset cells to a youthful state, potentially reversing aging at a fundamental level. Another company, Calico, California Life Company, funded by Google's parent company Alphabet, is conducting research into genetic and pharmaceutical interventions for lifespan extension. While much of Calico's work remains private, reports suggest that the company is investigating drugs that slow the aging process at the molecular level. Beyond billionaires, a growing community of biohackers is taking anti-aging into their own hands, experimenting with senolytics, NAD+ boosters, and other treatments before they reach mainstream medicine. Some biohackers claim to have lowered their biological age through lifestyle interventions, supplements, and experimental drugs, but the long-term effects of these self-experiments remain unknown. The future of anti-aging treatment. The field of anti-aging medicine is advancing faster than ever. Senolytics, longevity drugs like Metformin and Rapamycin, NAD+ boosters, and stem cell therapy all represent promising interventions that could extend health span and lifespan. While many of these treatments are still in their early stages, the potential is clear. Aging is no longer an untouchable biological process. It is something science is beginning to control. With more funding, clinical trials, and technological advancements, the coming years may bring breakthroughs that redefine what it means to grow old. Whether these treatments will lead to significantly longer human lifespans remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the future of longevity is closer than ever. Lifestyle hacks proven to slow down aging. Science may be working on ways to stop aging at a genetic and cellular level, but some of the most powerful tools for longevity are already within reach. The way we eat, sleep, and move has a profound impact on how we age. While cutting-edge treatments and experimental drugs may hold the key to life extension in the future, certain lifestyle habits have been scientifically proven to slow down aging today. From exercise and diet to sleep and supplementation, these daily habits play a crucial role in maintaining youthfulness, preventing disease, and even extending lifespan. Exercise and longevity: how HIIT and resistance training slow cellular aging. Staying active has always been associated with better health, but new research shows that exercise does more than just keep muscles strong. It can actually slow aging at the cellular level. One of the most striking discoveries in longevity science is how high-intensity interval training, HIIT, and resistance training impact mitochondrial function, cellular regeneration, and telomere length. Telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, naturally shorten over time, leading to cellular aging. Studies have found that people who engage in regular HIIT workouts or strength training have longer telomeres, indicating a slower aging process at the molecular level. HIIT triggers the production of mitochondrial proteins, improving energy production and cellular health, while resistance training promotes muscle regeneration and metabolic efficiency, key factors in maintaining youthfulness. Aerobic exercise also increases levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which protects neurons and reduces cognitive decline. Research shows that people who exercise regularly have a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia, making movement one of the most effective anti-aging tools available. In one study, adults who performed at least 150 minutes of exercise per week were found to have a biological age nearly a decade younger than their sedentary counterparts. The key takeaway is clear: exercise isn't just about fitness, it's about extending lifespan and enhancing quality of life well into old age. The best anti-aging diet: why Mediterranean and plant-based diets help. The food we eat has a direct impact on how we age. The Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes whole foods, healthy fats, and lean proteins, has been widely studied for its longevity benefits. Rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and polyphenols, this diet has been linked to longer lifespans, lower inflammation levels, and reduced risk of chronic diseases. One of the main reasons the Mediterranean diet is so effective at slowing aging is its impact on cellular inflammation and oxidative stress. Processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats contribute to chronic inflammation, which accelerates the aging process and increases the risk of diseases like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. In contrast, the Mediterranean diet reduces inflammation through a high intake of fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, all of which contain powerful anti-aging compounds. Another dietary approach linked to longevity is the plant-based diet, which minimizes animal products in favor of nutrient-dense whole foods. Plant-based diets are rich in fiber, phytonutrients, and essential vitamins, all of which support cellular health, improve gut microbiome diversity, and enhance metabolic function. Studies show that people who consume more plant-based foods have lower levels of biological aging markers, with some research suggesting that reducing animal protein intake may even extend lifespan by reducing IGF-1 levels, a hormone associated with accelerated aging. Caloric restriction has also been studied as a method to slow aging. Research in animals has shown that reducing calorie intake while maintaining high nutrient density can extend lifespan by up to 30–50%, largely due to the activation of autophagy, the body's natural cellular repair process. While extreme caloric restriction is difficult to sustain, intermittent fasting provides similar benefits by giving the body time to repair damaged cells, regulate metabolism, and clear out aging proteins. Sleep and aging: the hidden anti-aging benefits of deep sleep. Sleep is one of the most overlooked yet essential components of longevity. During sleep, the body undergoes critical repair processes, eliminating toxins, restoring energy, and maintaining cognitive function. Poor sleep quality accelerates aging by increasing cortisol levels, impairing immune function, and disrupting circadian rhythms, all of which contribute to premature aging. Deep sleep is particularly important for anti-aging, as it is during this stage that human growth hormone, HGH, is released, a key player in tissue repair, muscle growth, and cellular regeneration. Sleep also supports the glymphatic system, a waste-clearing network in the brain that helps remove harmful proteins associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. A study published in the journal Science Advances found that people who consistently get less than 6 hours of sleep per night show significantly higher levels of biological aging markers, while those who get 7 to 9 hours of high-quality sleep have better cellular repair and reduced inflammation. One of the best ways to enhance sleep quality is by optimizing melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep cycles. Exposure to blue light from screens at night suppresses melatonin, disrupting the body's natural circadian rhythm. Studies suggest that avoiding screens before bed, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, and creating a dark, cool, and quiet sleeping environment can dramatically improve sleep efficiency and slow down the aging process. Supplements and longevity. What actually works? While diet and lifestyle are the foundation of longevity, certain supplements have been scientifically shown to enhance lifespan and improve overall health. Among the most promising are resveratrol, curcumin, omega-3 fatty acids, and coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. Resveratrol, found in red grapes and berries, is a potent antioxidant that activates sirtuins, a group of proteins linked to longevity. Studies suggest that resveratrol mimics the effects of caloric restriction, enhancing mitochondrial function and reducing inflammation. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has also gained attention for its anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties, with research showing that it may reduce the risk of age-related diseases and improve cognitive function. Omega-3 fatty acids, commonly found in fatty fish, have been linked to lower rates of heart disease, reduced inflammation, and improved brain function. Research indicates that individuals who have higher levels of omega-3s in their blood tend to live longer and have a lower risk of developing neurodegenerative disorders. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, a powerful antioxidant, plays a key role in mitochondrial energy production. Levels of CoQ10 decline with age, which is why supplementation has been studied as a way to enhance cellular energy, reduce oxidative stress, and support cardiovascular health. While supplements can complement a healthy lifestyle, they should not replace a balanced diet. The most effective anti-aging approach combines proper nutrition, regular exercise, quality sleep, and supplementation when necessary. Case study: Why Blue Zones populations live the longest. Some of the best evidence for the power of lifestyle in extending lifespan comes from the Blue Zones, regions of the world where people consistently live past 100 years old. These include Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Icaria, Greece, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Loma Linda, California. Researchers have studied these populations for decades, identifying common habits that contribute to their exceptionally long and healthy lives. Blue Zones residents share similar dietary patterns, emphasizing whole, plant-based foods, healthy fats, and minimal processed foods. They also prioritize strong social connections, daily physical activity, and low stress levels, all of which play a significant role in longevity. One of the most striking findings is that people in Blue Zones do not engage in intense, structured exercise. Instead, they incorporate movement naturally into their daily routines, walking, gardening, and performing manual tasks that keep their bodies active without excessive strain. Beyond diet and exercise, Blue Zones populations benefit from a strong sense of purpose and community, factors that have been shown to reduce stress, boost immune function, and promote mental well-being. Studies suggest that having a purpose in life can add up to 7 years to life expectancy, further highlighting the importance of emotional and psychological well-being in aging. As longevity research continues to evolve, the science is clear. Lifestyle choices play a fundamental role in slowing aging, preventing disease, and maintaining vitality well into old age. While emerging anti-aging treatments may revolutionize the future of human lifespan, the habits we cultivate today remain the most powerful tools for longevity. The ethics and risks of anti-aging science. The pursuit of extending human lifespan raises profound ethical questions. While the science of longevity is advancing rapidly, society is left grappling with the consequences of what it means to dramatically extend human life. Anti-aging treatments are no longer a distant fantasy, but their implications stretch far beyond biology. If humans could live significantly longer, perhaps even indefinitely, how would that reshape society? Who would have access to these life-extending treatments, and what would happen to economies, resources, and the natural cycle of life and death? The moral dilemma: who gets access to anti-aging treatments? The promise of anti-aging science is exciting, but it also raises concerns about accessibility. Medical advancements have often followed a familiar pattern. Groundbreaking discoveries become available first to the wealthy before eventually reaching the general population. If effective anti-aging treatments are developed, will they be reserved for billionaires and elites while the rest of society continues to age naturally? History suggests that the initial phases of any groundbreaking medical advancement come at a high cost. In the early days of organ transplants, only the wealthiest individuals had access to life-saving procedures. Today, while organ transplants are still costly, they are widely available. Could anti-aging therapies follow the same trajectory, starting as a luxury but eventually becoming a standard part of healthcare? Another major concern is the impact on social structures. If anti-aging treatments become accessible to only a select few, it could create biological class divisions, a world where the rich not only have financial advantages but also live decades longer than the average person. This could exacerbate existing inequalities, leading to a society where life expectancy itself becomes a marker of privilege. While some scientists argue that the cost of these treatments will eventually decrease, making them available to the general public, the question remains: who decides who gets to live longer? Should longevity treatments be distributed equally, or should they be prioritized for certain populations, such as healthcare workers, scientists, or individuals who contribute significantly to society? Are we playing God? The religious and ethical debate over extending human life. For centuries, the natural limits of human lifespan have been accepted as an unchangeable fact of existence. But what happens when science challenges this fundamental aspect of life? Many religious and ethical scholars question whether extending human lifespan is a form of playing God, interfering with the natural order in ways that could have unintended consequences. Religious perspectives on longevity vary widely. Some traditions view the extension of life as a moral responsibility, arguing that advancements in medicine are part of humanity's duty to preserve life. Others warn that tampering with the aging process may disrupt the balance of nature, leading to unforeseen ethical dilemmas. Some bioethicists argue that aging serves a natural function in the cycle of life. Death, they claim, is necessary to make room for new generations, fostering progress, adaptation, and the renewal of human culture. If people were able to live indefinitely, could society stagnate? Would the same individuals hold power for centuries, preventing younger generations from shaping the world? There is also a philosophical question of what it means to be human if aging is no longer an inevitable process. Would a world where people live for hundreds of years change the fundamental nature of human experience? Many of life's milestones, graduation, career growth, marriage, and retirement, are based on the expectation of a limited lifespan. If people lived much longer, would these milestones lose their significance? Could extreme longevity lead to overpopulation or economic collapse? One of the most pressing concerns surrounding radical life extension is the impact on global population dynamics. The world's population has been growing at an unprecedented rate, and while birth rates in some regions are declining, longer lifespans could dramatically shift the balance. If people routinely lived past 120 or even 150 years, would the planet be able to sustain them? Overpopulation has long been a concern in discussions about resource management, climate change, and food security. With finite land, water, and energy resources, increasing the number of people living longer could put enormous pressure on the environment. Some experts argue that longevity science must be paired with advancements in sustainability to ensure that an extended lifespan does not come at the cost of irreversible ecological damage. Beyond environmental concerns, there are economic implications. Many retirement and pension systems are based on the assumption that people work for a few decades and then retire for a period before passing away. If lifespans doubled, these systems would collapse under the financial strain of supporting people for a century or more of retirement. Workforce dynamics would also change dramatically. With people living much longer, the concept of retirement could disappear entirely. Older individuals would likely continue working well into their later years, potentially blocking younger generations from career advancement. Would companies be willing to hire and promote younger workers if experienced professionals remained in the workforce for twice as long? Economic inequality could also deepen. If only the wealthy have access to life extension treatments, they may continue accumulating wealth and power for much longer than the average person, leading to entrenched economic hierarchies that last for generations. The social contract that has governed much of human history, where older generations step aside to allow younger ones to lead, could be fundamentally disrupted. Case study: countries with rapidly aging populations and how longevity science could disrupt economies. The consequences of an aging population are already becoming evident in countries with declining birth rates and increasing life expectancies. Nations like Japan, Italy, and South Korea are facing economic challenges as their populations age and shrink. Fewer young workers mean a shrinking tax base, while older populations require more healthcare and pension resources. Japan, for example, has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, with an average age of nearly 85 years. As a result, the country is experiencing a labor shortage, skyrocketing healthcare costs, and social security systems under immense strain. The Japanese government has had to implement drastic measures, including incentives for families to have more children and pushing for automation and robotics to fill labor gaps. If extreme longevity becomes a reality, similar issues could arise on a much larger scale. Countries that already struggle to support an aging population could find themselves overwhelmed by centenarians and super-centenarians, with a social structure that is not designed to accommodate such long lifespans. In contrast, some argue that longevity science could actually solve many of these problems by allowing people to remain healthier and productive for much longer. If aging is slowed or reversed, individuals could continue working well into their 90s or even beyond, reducing the burden on retirement systems and allowing economies to thrive with an experienced workforce. The key question remains: will longevity science create a healthier, more productive aging population, or will it introduce a whole new set of societal and economic challenges? The future of longevity ethics and policy. As longevity science progresses, ethical and regulatory frameworks will need to evolve alongside it. Governments will be faced with decisions on how to regulate, distribute, and oversee life extension treatments. Should aging treatments be made universally available, or should they be subject to strict limitations? Will laws need to be rewritten to accommodate extended lifespans, particularly in areas like inheritance rights, retirement policies, and social security? Philosophically, the human relationship with mortality is deeply ingrained in culture, art, and history. Changing the way we age could fundamentally alter our perspective on life, purpose, and personal ambition. If people live longer, will they take fewer risks, fearing that they have more to lose? Will relationships and family structures shift in response to extended lifespans? While the goal of longevity research is to enhance health span and quality of life, its consequences will reach far beyond medicine. The balance between scientific progress, ethical responsibility, and social adaptation will shape the future of human life in ways we are only beginning to imagine. As the line between science fiction and reality continues to blur, the ultimate question remains: are we ready for a world where aging is no longer inevitable? The answers to these questions will determine not just how long we live, but how we define life itself. The future: are we close to stopping aging? The idea of stopping aging has long been confined to mythology and science fiction, but for the first time in history, it is being seriously discussed in scientific and technological circles. Advances in genetics, regenerative medicine, artificial intelligence, and longevity research have fueled speculation that the human lifespan could soon be extended far beyond its current limits. Some experts believe that aging itself is a medical condition that can be treated, while others argue that it is too complex to be completely reversed. As breakthroughs in longevity science accelerate, the question is no longer whether we can slow aging but whether we are approaching the point where aging becomes optional. What scientists predict: will we reach longevity escape velocity in our lifetime? Longevity escape velocity is the idea that for every year a person remains alive, medical and technological advancements will extend human lifespan by more than a year, essentially allowing individuals to stay ahead of biological aging indefinitely. Some scientists predict that this milestone could be reached within the next few decades, while others remain skeptical about whether the science will progress quickly enough to achieve this outcome. Dr. Aubrey de Grey, a well-known biomedical gerontologist, has been one of the most vocal proponents of this concept. He argues that with the right combination of therapies, including senolytics, gene editing, stem cell rejuvenation, and artificial intelligence-driven medical interventions, aging could soon become a manageable condition rather than an inevitability. His work focuses on repairing the damage that accumulates in the body over time, an approach known as rejuvenation biotechnology, which aims not only to slow aging but to reverse it. Other researchers believe that while significant progress will be made in extending health span, true longevity escape velocity is still further away. Dr. David Sinclair, a leading expert in aging research at Harvard Medical School, believes that certain age-related processes can be reversed, but he cautions that the complexity of human biology makes it difficult to predict when large-scale anti-aging treatments will become widely available. While scientists are confident that lifespans can be extended, the challenge remains in making these treatments safe, effective, and accessible for the general population. Experts' opinions. What top longevity researchers believe. The debate over whether aging can be stopped, reversed, or simply delayed is ongoing among experts in the field of longevity research. While some believe that dramatic life extension is within reach, others argue that the science is still in its infancy. Dr. Nir Barzilai, director of the Institute for Aging Research at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, believes that aging can be targeted but not completely eliminated. His research focuses on metformin and other pharmaceutical interventions that could extend lifespan by preventing age-related diseases rather than halting aging altogether. He believes that significant improvements in human longevity will occur in the coming decades, but he remains skeptical of claims that humans will soon live to 150 or beyond. Dr. João Pedro de Magalhães, a researcher in aging genetics, has studied the genomes of long-lived animals, including bowhead whales, which can live for over 200 years. He believes that genetic modifications could play a major role in human longevity, but he warns that the complexity of aging means that no single treatment will provide a definitive solution. Instead, he envisions a future where multiple interventions, ranging from genetic therapy to regenerative medicine, are combined to extend life significantly. There is also growing interest in how artificial intelligence will shape the future of aging research. AI-driven drug discovery, personalized longevity treatments, and predictive healthcare models could dramatically accelerate progress, making it possible to identify and implement anti-aging interventions faster than ever before. Some experts predict that AI could help unlock new longevity breakthroughs within the next decade, significantly changing how aging is understood and treated. The billionaire race, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and the world's richest investing in anti-aging. With billions of dollars pouring into longevity research, some of the world's wealthiest individuals are betting on the idea that aging can be slowed or reversed. Tech billionaires, investors, and biotech entrepreneurs are funding ambitious projects aimed at pushing the boundaries of human lifespan, with some even hoping to achieve biological immortality. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, has invested heavily in Altos Labs, a secretive biotech startup focused on cellular reprogramming and age reversal. Altos Labs has recruited some of the world's top scientists, including Nobel Prize-winning researchers, to explore the potential of rejuvenation therapies. Their goal is to develop treatments that reset aging cells to a younger state, effectively reversing some of the biological damage associated with aging. While their work remains largely private, reports suggest that they are exploring ways to restore tissue function and regenerate damaged organs, key areas in longevity science. Elon Musk, while not directly involved in longevity research, has expressed interest in brain-computer interfaces and AI-driven medical advancements that could contribute to extending human life. His company, Neuralink, is developing brain implants that could enhance cognitive function, prevent neurodegenerative diseases, and potentially allow humans to integrate more closely with artificial intelligence. Some futurists believe that brain-computer interfaces could one day enable mind uploading, preserving human consciousness beyond physical death. Peter Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal, has been a vocal advocate for anti-aging research, investing in companies focused on stem cell therapy, longevity drugs, and cryonics. He has publicly stated his belief that death is an engineering problem that can eventually be solved. Through his investments in Unity Biotechnology and other life extension startups, Thiel hopes to delay or eliminate age-related decline, making it possible for people to live significantly longer, healthier lives. Other billionaires, including Larry Page and Sergey Brin of Google, have also backed longevity research through Calico Life Sciences, a company dedicated to understanding the biology of aging. Calico's research focuses on genetics, molecular biology, and drug discovery, with the goal of developing therapies that slow or reverse aging-related diseases. While these billionaires are investing in groundbreaking research, the question remains whether the discoveries will benefit all of humanity or remain exclusive to the elite. If effective anti-aging treatments become available, will they be accessible to the average person, or will they remain luxuries reserved for the wealthiest individuals? Final thoughts. Is the fountain of youth a scientific reality or just a dream? The search for the fountain of youth has fascinated humanity for centuries, but today, it is no longer just a myth. It is an active area of scientific research. While there is no single solution to aging, the combination of gene therapy, cellular reprogramming, regenerative medicine, AI-driven drug discovery, and personalized health interventions is bringing the dream of extended lifespan closer to reality. The biggest breakthroughs in longevity science may come sooner than expected. Clinical trials on senolytics, NAD+ boosters, and stem cell therapies are already showing promise, and AI-driven healthcare models are making personalized medicine more effective than ever before. If these advancements continue, it is possible that lifespans of 120 to 150 years could become a reality within this century. However, the challenges remain significant. The ethical, social, and economic implications of life extension must be carefully addressed to ensure that longevity advancements benefit all of society, not just a privileged few. There is also the question of whether humans are truly prepared for a world where aging is no longer an inevitable process. Would people live differently if they knew they had centuries instead of decades ahead of them? Would society need to rethink work, relationships, and personal ambition in a world where aging could be paused or reversed? As research continues, the dream of stopping aging is moving from speculation to scientific exploration. The field of longevity science is expanding faster than ever, and with continued advancements in genetics, regenerative medicine, and artificial intelligence, the possibility of radical life extension may soon become a reality. Whether that reality arrives in the next decade or the next century, one thing is clear: the way humanity thinks about aging is changing forever. The next generation may not only live longer than ever before but may witness a world where aging is no longer a limitation, but a condition that science has learned to control. The pursuit of longevity is no longer just a scientific curiosity, it is an active field of research shaping the future of human health. Scientists, doctors, and innovators are racing to uncover the mechanisms behind aging, developing treatments that promise not only longer lifespans but healthier and more vibrant years. What once seemed like fantasy is now backed by groundbreaking discoveries in genetics, cellular reprogramming, AI-driven healthcare, and regenerative medicine. The question is no longer whether we can slow down aging but how far science can go in reversing it. From gene editing with CRISPR to cellular rejuvenation through Yamanaka Factors, researchers are uncovering ways to restore biological youth at the molecular level. AI-driven drug discovery is accelerating the identification of anti-aging compounds, while senolytics offer hope in removing aging cells that damage the body from within. Pharmaceutical interventions like Metformin and Rapamycin are being tested for their potential to extend human lifespan, and NAD+ boosters are showing promise in restoring cellular energy and function. Meanwhile, stem cell therapy is pushing the boundaries of regenerative medicine, offering a glimpse into a future where organ damage and tissue degeneration may no longer be permanent. The impact of lifestyle choices on aging cannot be ignored. Science has repeatedly shown that diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management play fundamental roles in longevity. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, and resistance training are helping people maintain muscle mass and cellular health well into old age. The Mediterranean and plant-based diets are providing critical nutrients that reduce inflammation and slow cellular decline. Sleep, often overlooked, remains one of the most effective natural anti-aging tools, while supplements like resveratrol, omega-3s, and CoQ10 are supporting mitochondrial function and overall vitality. Advancements in AI, nanotechnology, and wearable health technology are creating personalized longevity strategies, allowing individuals to track their biological age and optimize their health in real time. With AI-driven predictive healthcare, doctors may soon be able to detect and prevent diseases before they even develop, extending human health span in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. But with these advancements come ethical dilemmas. If science finds a way to slow or stop aging, who will have access to these treatments? The potential for biological inequality is real, as life extension technology may first be available only to the wealthy before it becomes widespread. There are also concerns about overpopulation, economic disruption, and the ethical implications of extending human lifespan beyond its natural limits. The debate over whether science is playing God continues, and the consequences of extreme longevity remain uncertain. Despite the questions that remain, one thing is clear: aging is no longer an untouchable force of nature, it is a process that science is beginning to understand and control. The dream of extending human life is no longer limited to myths of a fountain of youth, but is now being explored in laboratories, clinical trials, and biotechnology firms around the world. What do you think? Will we stop aging in our lifetime? Will humans one day live to 150 or beyond? Could we even see the first person to reach 200 years old? The field of longevity science is evolving rapidly, and the discoveries being made today could redefine what it means to grow old. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe science will unlock the key to reversing aging? Or do you think there are natural limits to how long humans can live? While breakthroughs in longevity medicine may take years to become widely available, there are steps you can take today to support long-term health and vitality. Lifestyle habits have been shown to influence biological aging, meaning the choices you make now could determine how you age in the future. Implementing daily exercise, prioritizing high-quality sleep, maintaining a nutrient-dense diet, and minimizing stress are all powerful ways to slow down aging naturally. Fasting, calorie restriction, and the use of certain supplements may provide additional benefits, helping your body activate its natural repair mechanisms. Tracking your biological age with AI-driven health technology is another way to stay ahead. By monitoring key biomarkers such as inflammation levels, telomere length, and metabolic function, you can take a proactive approach to longevity. Some companies already offer personalized longevity plans, using genetic data and real-time tracking to optimize health span. The future of longevity isn't just about extreme life extension, it's about ensuring that the years we do live are as healthy and fulfilling as possible. The rise of biohacking is also bringing longevity science into the hands of individuals. Some people are already experimenting with cutting-edge anti-aging therapies, from taking Metformin and Rapamycin to undergoing stem cell infusions. While many of these treatments are still in the experimental phase, the growing interest in self-optimization reflects a larger shift in how society views aging. Instead of accepting it as an unavoidable decline, more people are embracing the idea that aging is something that can be actively managed and potentially reversed. Looking ahead, the possibilities for longevity science are endless. Could we one day see human regeneration, where damaged organs repair themselves like those of certain animals? Could AI create a future where aging is completely eliminated through continuous cellular rejuvenation? Some researchers believe that mind uploading, the ability to transfer human consciousness to a digital system, could eventually provide a form of digital immortality. While these ideas remain speculative, history has shown that scientific advancements often move faster than we expect. If you found this video interesting, make sure to check out our next topic, where we dive deeper into biohacking and the top methods people are using today to extend their lifespan. We'll explore real-life case studies of individuals who have successfully reduced their biological age, analyze the latest breakthroughs in gene therapy, and examine the most promising longevity treatments being developed today. The race to stop aging has begun, and the discoveries of today could change the future of humanity forever. Whether the fountain of youth becomes a reality in our lifetime or remains an elusive goal for future generations, one thing is certain: Science is rewriting the rules of human longevity, and the future of aging will never be the same again.